Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel QA Junction. In this video, I will show you how to handle child tabs on new browser windows using Playwright. If you have ever struggled with switching between tabs in automation, then this video is for you. Let's begin. Imagine on a web page if you are clicking on any link or any button which will open up the child tab. How can you handle that? Or how can you automate that child tab? That's what exactly I am going to explain you in this video. We are going to use this practice automation site. Our test requirements here is to navigate on this web page and click on this new tab button, which will open up the child tab. As you can see, from this child tab, we need to print this sentence in our output. Pretty simple test requirement, right? Let's do it. I hope you already know the prerequisites of writing the test case in Playwright. If you don't know it, please watch this video. In this video, I have clearly explained how to write your first test case in Playwright. So, first things first, I am going to write browser.newContext. Browser.newContext is used to open up the new incognito browser. Write down await browser.newContext. You can select it. I am going to store it in a const. You can give any name for this, but I am giving it as context. Alright, so after opening the browser, what we will do? We will open the page, the tabs inside the browser, right? So for that, we need to write context.newPage. So this line will help us to open the new page, the tab in the browser. Let's store this in a constant called page. Don't forget to write await. And now we are going to navigate to that web page. For that, we need to write await page.goto. Goto method is used to navigate to the URL, as you can also read it here. Paste the URL. After landing on this web page, we need to click on this new tab button, right? So when we click on that, this child tab opens up. Write the CSS locator for this new tab. Right click, inspect. As you can see, this HTML property is exactly highlighting that button, new tab. So there is ID. We can write the shortcut CSS. Tag name is button, give hash and ID attribute value. You can see it is showing 1 of 1 and exactly matching that new tab button. Use it in your VS Code. Page.locator. Give the locator inside this double quote. I am going to store this locator in a constant child link. You can give any name. I am giving it as child link because when we are clicking on this new tab button, the new child tab is opening up in the same browser. Playwright only has access on this parent tab. Therefore, Playwright can't perform anything on this child tab. For that, we need to tell Playwright wait for an event called page and then perform the action. Let me show you. Use this context.waitforEvent. This is the method which waits for the events and we are waiting for the page. We need to tell Playwright in advance to wait for the page. So when we are clicking on this new tab, this child tab is getting open. Playwright can't understand it. We need to tell it in advance. Then we can perform that click functionality. So let's perform click functionality now. .click. We are performing two actions here and therefore we can't perform without resolving a promise. For that, you need to write Promise.all. Open the braces and we can store this list of actions in an array. As you already know this, we need to write commas at the end of the steps in array. I am going to store it in a constant child window equal to. This child window is an array because we are performing the list of steps here. And one thing we are forgetting here is to write await. So instead of writing await for 2 steps, we are directly writing it here before promise. Let's run this test case and see whether it is working fine or not. Save it. Hit the command npx playwright test and give the spec file name. As you can see, this child tab handling spec.js is in this directory. So that's the reason I wrote it, the directory name / the spec file name. Hit enter. We have navigated to the URL which we gave, and now it will click on new tab. It will be so fast you can't even see. So you can check that in the terminal. As you can see, it says 1 passed. So let's just fetch the sentence and print it in output. So write the CSS for this sentence, right click, inspect. So we have h1 tag and id. We can write it as tag name #id. This is the shortcut CSS locator. Use it in your VS Code. Await child window. We need to use this child window because Playwright don't have access for child window directly. The primary access will be for the parent window itself. So we need to specifically write this child window to get access for the child window, because we have stored all the list of events and the actions in this child window. Dot locator, give the locator. I am going to store it in a constant called sentence, and you already know how to print it, right? Console.log sentence. Save it and let's rerun our test case. It should print the sentence in our terminal this time. Hit enter. It will click on new tab and print the sentence from the child tab. You guys are wondering why it is printing the locator itself, right? So we just forgot to fetch the content, to fetch the text of any web element. In Playwright there is a method called text content. Now save it and rerun. This time it will print the right output which we are expecting. It will click on new tab, it will fetch that sentence and print it in output. Let's just check our terminal and you can see it already have printed and it says 1 passed. That's how you handle the child tabs in Playwright. Let's just make the test case bit complex and bring JavaScript in our test case. So from this sentence I only want to print this sample word. How can I do that? There is a method in JavaScript called split. You can use that and print. Let me show you. So our sentence is stored in this constant called sentence. You can give any name, but I am giving it as sentence as for my convenience. Sentence dot split, and inside split give the double quote and space. So what this will do, it will store all these words in an array. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. It will store each and every word in an array. So array starts with the indexes, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this split method, let me store it in a constant called required text. And now I want the word sample. So what will I do? Console.log required text in the index of 3. Save it, rerun your test case. This time it should print the word which is in index 3. It's loading. Let's wait for the click on new tab and then it's all done. Check your terminal and you see it has printed sample. So that's how you handle child tabs in Playwright, and in addition to this you have also learned to print the output in your terminal. I mean, you learned this text content method which can fetch the text of web element and you can also print it in output, and you have also learned this JavaScript split method to print the required text in your output. I have also uploaded videos of handling child tabs using Selenium automation tool and Cypress automation tool. You can also watch those because this topic is one of the frequently asked interview questions by interviewers in technical round. Drop your questions below and don't forget to subscribe for more QA automation content. Thank you.